watching myself. I kind of have like a spacesuit on. It's green and black, and it's got tubes for specific breathing, but it's very advanced.
Is
All one, it is, it's all integrated as one piece. It's very comfortable. Long sleeves, my hands are out, but it is long sleeves, and everything else is covered except my face is not fully covered, though I do have a specific breathing tubes that allow me to breathe. So part of my face is covered, but not in a way that's overbearing. Parts of my face are touching the atmosphere. Female, very young, but also like very young in that but it's very old in that it's been around for a long time, but it's like in supreme shape. So healthy.
Describe your surroundings.
I'm in a jungle. I'm like by a river. I'm in a jungle. It's beautiful. It's big. It's lush. It's otherworldly. It's warm, but it's like right there. It's just slightly humid. Feels really good.
Is there anyone else like you here?
I think I'm supposed to go and find them. Like, yes, my sense is there are others like me, but I'm not with them right now. I'm by myself. Hmm.
Describe it to me.
It's part of the suit. The feet are like part of the suit. It's very easy. There's kind of like there's a technology in the feet. It's like a sticky plasma, rubbery, soft, perfectly aligned to my feet and perfectly aligned to the earth. It's like I somehow can feel the earth, but I'm also protected to it or the planet and protected from it at the same time.
And how did you come to be here?
I was dropped down in a tube.
Mm-hmm.
I was sent in a tube. This tube was clear, but it has a lime green tint in it. There's like a lime green gassy sort of plasma-y thing in the tube. And I was sent down in that tube. I don't live far from here, but we're speaking planetarily. Like I don't live far from this planet.
Tell us more about this planet.
The one I'm on,
Yes.
it's Earth. It's the first time I came to Earth.
And why are you wearing this suit?
Because my air is not like this air. My planet's air is not like this Earth air.
And where is your planet?
My planet is I'm seeing Jupiter and I'm seeing like some form of established technology. I feel like my planet is Jupiter and moons on Jupiter. That feels like my home.
What's it like there?
It's airy. It's very airy. It's like we live on air, like we have structures on air, on gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. It's like hanging out on a planet, but also like on a cliff, and the cliff is really just the planet to the space. It's very fluid, going from the gas that we live on to the cosmos It's almost one and the same thing. I live on a cliff. I live on the cliff of where the air meets the space. And I love it here. I study a lot of things.
Tell us about the things you study.
I study Earth, I study planets, I study humanity, I study crystals, I study substances. I'm a bit of a scientist. I study structures, I study patterns, I study plasma, I study technology. I'm definitely a learner.
What's your favorite thing to study?
Instantly, I'm drawn to the heart. I love studying the heart, the different hearts of different beings.
And what have you learned about the different hearts of different beings?
That it holds the secrets of what God intended those peoples to do. That you can find God in the heart of anything.
And how do you go about finding God in the heart of anything?
There's a way to understand it on a scientific level. It's the way in which the heart pumps blood and the
Mm.
way the heart produces electricity.
Hmm. Tell us more.
It's a very specific frequency for each. It's almost like each has a humming. They each have a different hum. They hum at a different frequency, and it's very powerful, and I like playing with these humming sounds. I collect these humming sounds from all over the galaxy, and I create symphonies, I create songs with them. To communicate with God. It's the most efficient way I found in communicating with God in a more tangible way. I'm pulling on the heartstrings of God.
Hmm. Can anyone do this?
Anyone can do this, but I've spent so much time dedicated to this that not many know how to do this.
Can you teach us how to do this?
I can.
How do we begin?
We have to learn to play the frequency of the different hearts, not just our species, but others.
Mm-hmm.
And then the purpose is to harmonize, to create a song with all the hearts. Technology helps because you can combine and comprise and save. You can save the different frequencies to replay them.
What kind of technology would you use?
Well, there's computers and it looks like attachments to the heart. It's like being able to capture the sound of the heart, its heartbeats, its frequencies, its electromagnetic pulse through sensors. And collecting that data and storing it. crystals as well. Crystals can capture the frequency of the heart. It can be stored in crystals as well, in particular clear quartz. There are different crystals that have been brought to the planet to house and to hold the frequency of some of these different hearts from different beings and species. That's what I'm doing on this planet. I'm incorporating the sounds into the crystals so that humanity doesn't feel alone.
What is the best way to teach this to others?
She has to do it in this lifetime. She has to repeat what we've already done. Just to learn to uncover how to find the specific frequencies of stones and crystals and hearts.
And what does she do on a daily basis?
She stays connected to God and flows with the energy that she needs. She sort of floats through her day. She doesn't really know what she's doing at all. She really is supposed to float and find these things and trust that we've set them up for her already.
And who is speaking now?
This is her superconscious and also an incarnation of that superconscious. It's kind of like an incarnation, but it's not how she would understand it. Part of us separated so that she could live and do it here.
Tell us more about that. How did you
It's
separate with her? Explain that to us.
Mhm. It was a long scientific process that we went through to figure out how to do it, but she does not incarnate like most people. We've shown her many times that her incarnation is different and she's learning to trust it. We, through scientific methods, and they're also spiritual methods, we learned how to separate parts of our beingness to become souls on planet Earth. It was very tedious. And we will also say it almost did not happen. But with the frequency of love, with one specific frequency of love, it was the last, it sort of tied it all together. The missing piece was love, a frequency of love. And from there, it's as if God allowed us to break free, to experience a new incarnation, a new branch of our tree, if you will, to send her onto Earth.
And tell us about this, the new branch. Where did you come from?
She is created from us directly. She is highly sensitive. for this reason. And anything vibrating in her DNA, she would think of it as her own, though it is not her own, in a way.
So what does she need to do now? What is in her highest and best interest to do now?
To understand how powerful she truly is, to understand the bigger mission that she is now ready to see. It is a sound. She's here to bring a frequency and a sound to the planet.
Will this sound help heal the planet?
Yes.